Hi beauties! So, what have I been up to? Absolutely everything. Managed to sort my blogs out, recovered from the party, bit of housework, can't think what I've been doing. And that's how I feel. Went out today, went over to Aldi, and I bought this a couple of weeks ago, and this is Lacura face cream caviar illumination 7 days intense treatment, and little capsules, one for the morning, one for the night. And I'd heard a lot about this, but it was more these that I'd heard a lot about because look, the light's shining in it, isn't it? I'd heard a lot about these because these are a dupe, but I can't think of the cream they were a dupe for. But they're supposed to be a dupe, and the original is around £200, and these are £6.99 from Aldi. And because they're flying off the shelves, and they have been flying off the shelves for the last month and a half, they now put them behind the tills. You can't just go on and get them off the shelves. So I went in, and these are the last ones until they get the next stock in. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not going to try them just yet because I want to finish off the creams I'm using. There's my lipstick. That's what I'm wearing today. It's a Pennies, I think you pronounce it. So yeah, so again, I'm really looking forward to using these, or trying them. Haven't smelt them yet or anything, but I will let you know, and I'll probably do a review on these as well because I've got the 3 of them. So we'll see, and I'm just yabbing again, aren't I? In the camera, because I haven't got my tripod out or anything. I just done my little bit of a Slimming World. My IBS has really kicked in, so I'm feeling very painful in my back. I'm very uncomfortable in the front, and it's my daughter's wedding on Saturday, and I really don't want this to affect it. I'm hoping it doesn't anyway. So anyway, I don't want to be too down. So post came today, and I'd ordered It Cosmetics concealer. I've heard a lot about this concealer. So anyway, so I had to nip into town to get my daughter's school uniform, and I knew I needed, I keep saying every time I do a video, I needed some more focus and fix, because I go through this like there's no tomorrow. It's £2. It's from Makeup Revolution. It is really white sort of colour because I go for the first one. As you can see there, I'm hoping if I'm in this camera. And I put it in the hollows there to take away any shadowing. So I picked up that, and then I picked up some necessities. That's what I'm telling my husband anyway. These were necessities. So on Saturday with the wedding, I'm taking just a small sort of flat clutch bag. So I don't want to be taking a lot with me. Now obviously tissues, because you never know, you might cry at the wedding. I know I will. Crying thinking about it, but happy joy, you know what I mean, happy cries. And then I picked up some deodorant wipes, because really worries me, oh, it does smell nice actually, really worries me that if it's going to be really hot and everything and getting sweaty and everything else. So I thought if I buy some little travel size pack, I can keep them in my bag then, so at least I've got something to cover myself with. Then I saw this while I was in Superdrug. Model's Own. Oh dear. Model's Own Now Brow Eyebrow Tint Kits. And I mean, it was a little expensive. It was £12. But I thought, well, I want to try it because I'm forever trying with the eyebrows. I've got an absolute favourite one now, which I am going to do a video on my, like halfway through the year, my favourites up to now video, not favourites of the month. So I will be showing you the one. So it comes in a little container like this, and it's got the brow. I picked up Chestnut 03, and it's a nice brown sort of colour. The other brown was a little bit too dark for me. And it's got your little tin where you can tip it on there, squeeze it on there, whatever you want to call it. And it's an eyebrow brush. I was looking at this because I'm very particular on my eyebrow brush, but this brush actually is really nice, so I can't wait to try that, and I'll probably review this as well. So yeah, so that was something different for me to buy. And then this was really weird because I've never ever bought these in my life, and they remind me of Hilda Ogden. I think it's Hilda Ogden anyway. The rollers in the hair. So I picked these up in Superdrug, and the reason why I picked them up is they were £4 for all them, different sizes as well. And the reason why I picked them up, I thought, I have got curly hair anyway, but I thought these might just give me that volume and depth without having to use curling irons all the time. So I'm going to try them in the week, and then hopefully for the wedding I can put these in my hair beforehand to give my hair some lift, you know. So we'll see. I mean, for £4 that's not, you know, a great loss if they don't work for me. I forgot to mention the other day, my husband took my daughter out to buy her wedding jewellery and her perfume and things, because he wanted to do that, because she's my stepdaughter, obviously his daughter. She's my daughter. I have to say stepdaughter sometimes because I feel like I'm treading on her mum's toes. But he took her out and he wanted to do that and have a bit of lunch and everything, you know, just before she gets married, and something just one-to-one with them two. So they went out and they bought the wedding jewellery and everything, and he come back with a couple of gifts for me, which I thought was so nice. So he bought me the Nails Inc Gel Effect Primrose Hill Lane, and I've got quite a collection of Nails Inc now, and I tried this the next day, and it really is a nice colour. So I thought that was so nice of him. And then he bought me some Kiko, and I do like my Kiko shadows. I own the ones that need to be put in a Z palette, but he's actually picked up the actual eyeshadow in a case, so happy days. So yeah, so he picked up this one for me, which is a very sky sort of blue colour, baby blue, and I think it is absolutely, look at that. So yeah, so I was pleased with that. And a white one, which I'm wearing today, and I love Kiko, absolutely love Kiko, so I'm really pleased with that. And I'm probably just yabbering now, aren't I? But I just don't feel well. So that noise in the background is me just been messing about on his guitar. I went out today and I bought a new dress. I don't normally buy dresses because I really flip out over them, but it's a maxi dress and it's a little stretchy. But I think because I'm losing the weight and everything again, it's making me feel better. So yeah, so today I'm just realised I've got the headphones on because then I can't hear it while I'm doing this. So I'm watching a bit of Olympics and I'm editing my weight loss one for this week. Oh, just not that. So I'm trying to think actually. So I'm going to town tomorrow. I'll buy some new sandals and change my daughter's stuff, uniform stuff. I cannot wait to get back to full work again, weekly work, not just covers. 6 weeks holiday is so long on me, but next week going to see Wicked, and I've waited 8 years, I'm not joking, 8 years. So that's going to be a good one, so I'm definitely going to be vlogging then. Other than that, I'm not sure. Haven't been up to much, in a sense of the word, being able to set a camera and vlog and things. I had grandchildren yesterday, which was really busy. And then I've been scrubbing like the kitchen down and things, but what I have done, I mean, it's not quite finished yet, and you probably might think it's a bit trampy, but I don't have what Americans call pantry place, so we have a back room in that door there, that's better. We have a back room which leads to the back door, and it has like my tumble dryer and my chest freezer in there. So I bought some shelves ages ago, and I just plonk, you know, the cupboard foods in there. So I decided the other day, I went down to Poundland and I've picked up some containers and things, whatever I could get. I mean, they don't match, but it doesn't matter. And I was trying to organise things so that it's a little bit easier for me. I know what I've got now, so it's easier to sort of keep hold of for the shopping, to keep the shopping list down, because I was buying and buying and not realising what I had, because everything was just piling up. So this is so far what I've managed to get done. So now I know what I've sort of got, so like all the different flavoured tea bags and the pastas, and then I've put like chocolate snacks in this one, and then I've got all my my hi-fi bars in that one, and then obviously like your tea, coffees and things as well. But then down here, now I've got tinned vegetables in here, if that's, yeah, tomatoes, carrots, peas, things like that. In here is I'm trying to think what's in here. Oh yeah, like sweet corn, kidney beans and things like that. Then once I've got more containers, I'll be sorting that out. Here is just like baking stuff, and then in here I've got, let me see if I'm not holding the camera right. And then in here I've got like all my rice packets and my crackers and things. So I know what I've got and I know what I don't need to buy, because I was constantly buying pastas and not realising that I had a load of pasta. And then down here I've got a carrier bag where I need another one of these for all the crisps and cracker packets and things. So that'll be sorted out this week, so that's been quite good. This is my next project. This horrible little space here is full of tools, ironing board, but tons of flipping shoes. So a couple of years back I bought one of these things for the door, but it falls down, it's just awful. And then people can't be bothered to actually put the things in there anyway, the shoes, so they ended up just being thrown back down here. So what I've done is I've bought some of these rods, made it a bit bigger, you know, the ones you twist, what they called, like curtain rods. There is another name for them, but I call them net curtain rods. I've bought them, and I'm going to use 2 for each one and then see how that goes. So hopefully that will take up this horrible stupid little piece in there and make something better of it. And there we have it all done. So say it was quite easy, just spinning these things in and doing them tightly across, and then doing 2 of them. Now you can do it so it goes like that, but we've got so many flat shoes that it just wasn't worth it, so it was easy to do it this way. And obviously we're all different feet, like, you know, starting with my daughter to my son, they're like 2s and 7s, so I thought no, I'll just do it this way. But I don't think that looks too bad. Ouch. And then I've got enough room now to put my hoover in, and then I can put my ironing board back as well. So yeah, really made up with that. Sunday lunchtime, and I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing some cooking. So I'm going to do mince tonight. Oh, I've left my cleaning here. I'm doing mince for dinner tonight. For 5 of us, I'm going to do mince potatoes with lots of vegetables, and then I'm going to cook some fajita mince, Cinnamon World style, which is just adding this, half a packet of this with it, and then I'm going to do some rice with it, and I'm actually going to freeze them. So I've got meals every day. And then I've got some sausages to defrost, and I've got my bacon defrosted, so that tomorrow starts the breakfast run again. So yeah, so that's that. And then this afternoon, once I've got this all going, me and my daughter are going to watch Harry Potter #3, and I'll be very pleased with that, yeah. So that's my day today. I've done some snack pots, cut up some strawberries, got some apples and grapes, more apples and grapes. Some pizzas. Now the pizzas are not Slimming World pizzas, but my husband with his dairy allergy, so they're just for him. The sandwiches, and then I've done these ones. Breakfast, spag bowl, it's another spag bowl, barbecue chicken, and chicken fajita. And tomorrow I will do the rest. Hi beauties, so it's Thursday morning. I am absolutely shattered. I went to weigh-in yesterday, straight from weigh-in we caught the train to London and went to see Wicked, and it's really it's really weird. We were supposed to go up north, or would have been coming home today, but because the family's going on holiday and things, and we just sort of didn't want to interfere. So the tickets were £100 for the travel up north. So I said to my daughter, what would you like to do with that? So she said she wanted to go to theatre. Now, I love musicals, I love the theatre and everything else, so I wouldn't say no to that. Now, Wicked's been out 10 years. And well, over here it's been out 10 years, and 8 years ago I wanted to go, and because the tickets are so expensive and we didn't have a lot of money, my husband said we worked out, saved up for November. Unfortunately, Mark's dad passed away, so you know, it went out of the picture, and since then we've never got to go. So when Bethany said that, we looked at it, and there was Matilda on, Wicked was on, you know, there's a few things on. Jersey Boys I don't think she'd be into, and she chose Wicked, so I was like, oh yes. So yesterday, never goes simple for me, we went to weigh-in, and then we got Subway and walked to the train station. Got on the train, we ended up on the longest train instead of the shortest travel. We made our way over to Leicester Square, and it was absolutely hot, so it was killing us. I'd put sandals on, I had I went out in leggings, that's really weird, and I had a top on, you know, I mean nothing, what's the name, but I thought, oh, but I was still hot, and my sandals started sticking to my ankles, and then I've now got massive blisters, well, not even blisters, the skin's just pulled away from it all. So we hung around for a bit, then we sat down and had lunch in the gardens at Leicester Square, and then we took a walk and we found the Apollo Theatre, and then we went back off and went into like Nickelodeon and M&M World, and nothing's changed there. Oh, I'll tell you, they are building a Legoland shop there though, so that'll be good to go and see one day when it's done. So yeah, so we went back for a walk and everything, and we were watching the stand-up people. Now I did do some vlogging, but I didn't take this camera, so I'm hoping that I'm able to transfer from my phone card to the computer to do this. So otherwise it might just be this mug just talking today. So anyway, so we were watching the stand-up, looked at the time, 2 o'clock, said, come on Bethany, we'll make our way up there. So we get up there, and we're at the wrong theatre. We were at the Apollo Theatre. We thought that was the Apollo Theatre, and it was the Apollo Theatre. It just wasn't Apollo Victoria. So the lady explained to us where we had to go, and we were also told as well that, you know, basically once the show starts, the doors close. So we could have lost £100 and odd of ticket and a whole day of spending the money and things like that. So if you were in London yesterday, you would have saw me, because I was racing down the road, feet killing me, big flubber, sweating like anything, and I was running down, and we got to the Piccadilly line and got on one, and apparently because we didn't know which line we were getting on, we spoke to somebody that works there, and he went, you're the third person in the last few seconds to have said the same thing. So obviously there is a problem there. They don't make it as clear as day where you're going. So we then get on, go to another tube, and the beepers go for the doors to shut, and I literally took my daughter and went, get on, and she was like, no, and the door started to close, and I just pushed her on it, and I got on it. I thought, I am not missing this show, not after 8 years of waiting. Anyway, we got on that, and my daughter was a bit flustered, and she said she panics because if I hadn't have got on, what would she do? And I said to her, you always go to the next station, and I'll get the next tube and meet you at the next station, you know. Anyway, we got there, and luckily as we come out into Victoria, we've been there quite a few times in Victoria Station, so it was quite easy to know where the exit was, and obviously it was right across the road. And we made it. The show started at 2:30, and we sat down at 2:30. Luckily they were a couple of minutes behind because the lights went down at 32 minutes past, so we made it. Oh, it was a fantastic show. I tell you, I really... Oh, my daughter hasn't stopped going on about it. It was fantastic. I mean, it was worth the 8-year wait. I was mesmerised, and when they were singing, the voices just sent shivers down your spine. It was just everything and more, and I'm so glad that we got to do that. And obviously I got to do it with my daughter, so that's like memories for me and her. You know, as a mother and daughter day. We came out of there, and there was a sea of people, so we decided to wait around, and then we went and sat in a cafe and had a cold drink and everything. Then we made our way back to Tower Hill and sat in the gardens over there because everywhere was just too packed. So we sat in the gardens over there. We didn't actually get home from leaving the house yesterday at 9 o'clock. We didn't get home until I think it was around 8, half 8. So we were both pretty pooped. But today I do feel shattered. So I've just done my last bit for yesterday's weigh-in, so I'm going to upload and do that today because it was supposed to be yesterday. I've halfway through writing a blog, so I'm hoping to get that finished. Got lots of housework to do today. Got mum-in-law today instead of yesterday. My son's here and his girlfriend, so big dinner tonight. So I don't even know if I'll have a chance to get dressed. But we'll see. I didn't do it. So we're in Fenchurch Street. We're going off to Apollo Theatre to watch. No. To watch Wicked. Go over to Leicester Square first, have some lunch. I hope so. Otherwise, sort of lost. Oh yeah, I remember where I am now. So where are we? Cannon Street. And we're going over to the Pantry. Northern Road to Leicester Square.
Mind the gap between.
So we're at Leicester Square, sitting under a tree in a nice shade, having some naughty lunch. It is. And then we're just going to relax for a little bit before we carry on. So we just took a walk up to find the Apollo Theatre, and now we've come back down to Leicester Square because it's cold. And we needed somewhere to sit anyway because we're absolutely shattered. I was wearing the Anastasia this morning, and by lunchtime it got all bitsy, and I wasn't amused, so I've wiped it off. I got a little stain though, the pink. Oh, just looks it in this camera. So we're going to sit here for half hour, go to the toilet, get a drink, and then head for the theatre. Anyway. No, because it's really dark in here, that's why. I'm on an interview. Eating M&M's. Hello. Can't see you. Hello. She's drinking the water.